What's shaking, green peas? Welcome to Prison Junkie, and today I'm going to do my level best to give you a short introduction because this is, if you've already clicked on it, you've seen the length of time, the runtime. It is, it's kind of a whopper. And so this video is going to feature 4 people. 4 men enter, 1 man leaves. 4 men enter, 1 man leaves. 4 men enter, 1 man leaves. Oh, you've never seen Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome? Well, go see it. Now, normally in prison, they talk about Thunderdome. It's 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. But in this particular situation, it isn't a Thunderdome. It's a Volvo station wagon. And it's not 2 people entering and 1 man leaving. It's actually 4 men entering. Specifically, ex-cons entering the wagon. 1 man right here, right now, today is on the street. And let me tell you, the other 3, 2 of them are locked up, and 1 of them isn't with us anymore. And look, there are 3 things I never want to hear as an ex-con. Number 1, we have a warrant for your arrest. And number 2, Mr. Cristo, considering your extensive criminal history, your long and undistinguished disregard for human safety, and your propensity for recidivism, this court is hereby sentencing you to 10 years for this morally reprehensible crime of jaywalking. And number 3, well, I was looking through your phone and I found a picture of you in a hotel room taking a selfie with a really pretty girl, but she had a chain. I'll just go pack my bags. I don't know where that came from. No, really, folks. Number 3 is getting that phone call from your probation officer telling you that you need to come in right here, right now, today. No excuses, no ifs, ands, or buts. You're not gonna, oh, you were in the hospital?
Well, I couldn't get transportation. I couldn't get a ride.
Buddy, mama, honey, baby, let me tell you something. When you get that phone call, and they tell you there are no ifs, ands, buts, or coconuts, your ass is gonna be sitting in that seat. So just to set the table, I get a phone call, 6:30, 7 a.m. Yanni, I need help. And I've known this guy. I've known him for a long time. In fact, the first time I ever did time in Virginia, not only Virginia jail, I met PeeWee, then Virginia prison. PeeWee was just a little wet behind the ears, little fellow who's about 18 years old. And I'll never forget, within a week of me being in jail, I look out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, what in the hell? Flying off the top rail, right into the Chesapeake City jail couch. Later, I had to find out, boy, what in the hell possessed you to do something crazy like that? And you know what his answer was? It wasn't just a dare, they actually threw in a soup. A real soup! And not just any soup, but a Maruchan green pack. And if you don't know what a Maruchan green pack is, it is the chili soup, the soup of all soups, that goes with anything, everything, and even some things you didn't even know existed. So PeeWee calls me up in an absolute panic. I mean, he's in full-blown crisis mode, and he needs help. Hey, Yanni, man, I need your help. I need your help right now, man. Look, I don't know what to do. My probation officer's telling me to come in, and I need to report immediately. I got to report today, first thing. Did you even try anybody else? I mean, PeeWee, I got stuff to do. I'm supposed to be at work today. No, man, no, I've tried everybody. I've tried everything, and there's nothing else I can do. You've got to help me. And you know what a man has to do when another man is in a desperate situation and you're the only person in the world that can help him out? You completely ignore him. You just act like he doesn't exist. You know, if you ever run into him, tell him, man, I was in the hospital. Hey, you just tell him, hey, look, man, I was laid up in the hospital. You know, the Rona, the COVID, the coronavirus. I'm gonna die. I'm on a ventilator. I gotta go. What are you doing? Oh, it's my girlfriend again. Lady, you've already seen what I'm capable of and who I'm capable of being with. Are you still, you can't make fun of the coronavirus, it's serious. And you gotta understand at this point that I have not only been in jail with PeeWee, but I've actually been in prison with PeeWee. And so at this point, you know, I've known him a good 4 or 5 years. Look, when I told you PeeWee was a crash test dummy, you're gonna find out exactly what I mean when I say that, because he had done some CTD, some crash test dummy kind of shiz. And PeeWee had already tried to weasel his way out of it, and there was no weaseling your way out of this one. He had one of two choices: report or die. And when I say die, I don't mean a living death. I don't mean shuffling off the mortal coil. I mean going back to prison. So let's just go ahead and get into it right now.
When the game on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when they was doubting on the kid. Now they tuned in.
Oh, hey, brother.
Oh, man, you alright?
The question isn't, am I all right? The question is, are you all right?
I could be better.
Yeah, I bet you could. I mean, this is a pretty big deal, man. Have you heard any more information about your... Have you heard any more information about your case? About what's going on?
Nope.
You never talked to the girls? You never talked to...
I just talked to her. I told her to be honest with me. I said, what's going on? Why haven't you contacted me? She said, I've been sleeping. She said, I was going to call you. I said, what's going on? What did she tell you when you called her? She said that if y'all don't press charges, pretty much, she didn't put him in those terms. She said, but if y'all don't press charges, then he's probably not going to get locked up. And she said, I don't want to get him locked up. She's trying to do everything she can to keep me out. She's trying to plead with her best friend that she knows I messed up and that I regret it.
Hey, man, I don't know how to say this. I know what you're going through, man, because this is exactly what I had to do when I turned myself in, when I did the year that I just got out from, 5 months ago.
Right.
So, I mean, I had never turned myself in before, and really, it's got to be the hardest thing. I mean, I'm not trying to make it any harder for you, but, I mean, how are you feeling right now?
My adrenaline's pumping. I ain't been to sleep since 6 o'clock yesterday morning. Been up all night walking around. Victory, Portsmouth Boulevard, Frederick Boulevard, in and out of Wendy's, in and out of Food Line, in and out of Kroger's.
I really appreciate you sacking up. I mean, this is a big deal. I mean, I can't believe... I still don't understand, I don't even know what we got to the heart of it. What in the hell was going through your mind when after 4 days out, after you got the biggest break, one of the biggest damn breaks I've ever seen, 4 days out, you take this woman's car and you go mudding in it in a damn minivan.
Yep.
I've known you for a long time, man. We've been locked up a lot of places together. Where have we been locked up together?
I believe Chesapeake, Indian Creek. We were at Indian Creek for the most part. I was there 26 months. I think you got there before I did. But we've known each other almost pretty much about three and a half years.
Yeah, I mean, and I know you're a loose cannon. I mean, my God. I mean, I've known you since when? 2012? 2012, so 6 years. 6 years, man. You were 18 years old when I first met you. What are you, 24 years old now?
24, be 25 in August.
24 years old, 25 in August. And I swear to God, man, you still seem like a damn child to me. You're still doing stuff like a damn child. And it's because I care about you, man. It's a lot different than some of the other ones that we've done lately because, number one, you're so young. You have the whole world in front of you. And I know you had a rough... I can't even identify with your upbringing, man. I understand how difficult it is. I mean, you were locked... You've been in a cell with your dad, right?
M Block, 87.
You were in M Block, 87, with with your dad. What was that like?
It was crazy because, I never realized that I'd be locked up with a family member. I remember the first time I was able to see my dad, It was on December 25th, Christmas Day in 2013. We were in 87. I was in V Block at the time when I was trying to get the M Block with my dad. And Deputy Wilkerson was like, I know your father. He said, your father's a good man. He said, I know y'all can't see each other right now and y'all can't have a visit. He said, but I'm going to keep it between me and you. He said, on Christmas Day, I'm going to allow you to have a 45-minute visit with your father at the sergeant's desk. He gave me a visit with my father. This is before I got sentenced. And he was like, how much time are you looking at? I told him my guidelines. I started crying because I shouldn't have got what I got, and I shouldn't have been facing what I was facing. My guidelines were 4 years and 10 months on my low. My mid was 5 years and 11 months, and my high was 8 years and 7 months.
What did you do?
Breaking and enters and grand larcenies, possession of stolen property, obtaining money under false pretenses.
I mean, did you have a record before that or no?
No adult record.
No adult record. But they used your juvenile record
They
against you.
used my juvenile record when they said they were going to expunge it when they never did.
So, I mean, that's another thing that's important, you know, to dispel that. I can't tell you how many people that are just like you that had a juvenile record, and I think people in the free world are under the assumption that's sealed. You know, that doesn't affect you getting older, but it does. I don't remember exactly what the conditions are, but if your juvenile crimes are similar,
Yeah.
I just can't believe you, man. I cannot believe you stole that woman's car. I mean, this lady was trying to do everything she could to help you out, man, and you just pissed all over her.
Yep.
I mean, how does that feel, man? For real.
I pissed on him and I regret everything.
But how do you regret it? What are you doing to make up for it?
I'm trying to get me a job right now, and I told her I was going to pay her back. She says she don't want to hear it.
Where are you trying to get a job?
He's going to help me get a job at his concrete place,
When-
Reliance Construction. I've put in job applications at Walmart, Subway.
Yeah. What are you dressing like?
Wearing the same clothes for the last 2-3 days.
Why are you wearing the same clothes?
Because I got kicked out because I screwed them over
So where'd you stay last night?
all throughout Portsmouth.
So you didn't even sleep?
Didn't even sleep. Been up since 6 o'clock yesterday morning. No sleep, no rest, no eye shut.
All right, guys, so we're getting closer to the probation office, you know, where PeeWee is going to make probably one of the toughest decisions he's ever had to make. This is a heavy burden. It's not, it ain't no light package. So, PeeWee, I mean, give the people at home a little bit of insight into how you feel right now.
I don't even know. My adrenaline's pumping. It's crazy. Like I can't even think straight. I have no thinking going through my head right now. I'm not thinking. I don't even want to think about none of this because I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Still playing in my head. It's crazy. I'm like,
PeeWee, are you thinking about...
my heart's racing so bad out of my chest. I can feel it beating through my shirt.
Hey, listen, did you ever have contact with the girl whose minivan you took? The one that you basically destroyed?
I talked to her for like maybe 10 minutes after I wrecked the van. She started telling me she's gonna press charges. She says
No, yeah, we know all that. I'm talking about today. Have you talked to her today? Have you talked to her since we did the interview in the park?
Yeah. Talked to her, not the girl that I wrecked the van, but the best friend, the one that literally gave me a place to stay, and I messed it up. I talked to her. I asked her because I'm tripping right now because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going through my head. I just feel like I'm paranoid. Like everything's going wild. Like I feel like people out to get me. It's like I don't even know. Like it's like hard to trust people. Like it's nerve-wracking. My nerves are shot right now. All I want to do is just not even think about it because I don't like thinking about it. The more I think about it, the more it messes with my head.
What do you realistically think could happen What do you realistically think could happen, PeeWee? You know, in terms of the consequences for this. I mean, do you think that, you know, I know you've got 26 years hanging over your head. You've been out of jail for 5 days now, 6 days? How many days is it?
Something like that, since February 12th, I believe.
Okay, February 12th, and today is February 17th. Is that right? Yep.
And she said, she never said nothing about locking me up, but I just feel like it's a setup. I honestly do. I haven't really made my decision on what I'm going to do yet. But like...
Now, what do you mean it's a setup?
Like it was last time. The first time I went in office. When I got kicked out of the halfway house. I went in, they told me, he's like, we're going to go in the office and sit down and pretty much figure out what they're going to do, if they're going to let you stay back in the halfway house. And I went in there. They gave me these passes for the bus pass after they found out I didn't have nowhere to go after they kicked me out of the halfway house. They said, all right, here's 2 bus passes. They said, you come back tomorrow, and here's one for the night. You go to the Union Mission. They said, go in the office right now. That way we can get all this stuff going, because I sat in the probation office till 7 o'clock. And they said, you're lucky that we're doing this for you. And next thing I know, 4 Chesapeake police officers come and arrest me.
What kind of parole are you on now?
I'm on post-release parole.
And this is a new program. This is something they've only been doing for a couple of years.
Yeah, Indian Creek, when I got sentenced to Indian Creek, I was given 4 years and 24 months. I was in the jail 10.5 months before I got sentenced, and the judge gave me a year time served on that, then another year. And they said, I'm sentencing you to the youthful offender program. When I got there, I realized that I get parole once a year to go up and try to get out early, because I wasn't eligible for good time. My update sheets, all the update sheets that I ever said, you're a youthful offender serving an indeterminate sentence, 4-year sentence. You go for parole once a year. I went up 4 times, got denied every single one, and I had a maximum parole release date, which was my final date if I didn't make parole. And that's why I didn't get good time, because the program I was in I wasn't eligible.
You know, while we're here, we've got a little bit of time. You know, again, talk to me a little bit about the DMI situation. Okay, so you were a member of this organization. It was, you know, it's a gang. It had gang affiliation. You kind of told us a story yesterday about how you got into it. But the process to get out, you said it was what? It was what do they do again?
They jump you out. It's not just a one-on-one fight. It was a 3-on-1 when it come to my case. I told them I wanted out because y'all are pretty much fake. Y'all aren't living up to the oath that y'all were doing, or that y'all live by, or that y'all take. And I said, I'm done. I'm showing y'all more love than y'all are me. They didn't like that, told me to turn in my paperwork. They said it's only one way out. I said, I don't give a crap what it is. I said, I want out. That weekend, they set it up, 3 dudes jumped me, beat me up for 23 seconds. That was the end of that.
You want to get something to drink, something to eat? You know, maybe a candy bar or something before you go in there, because you might be in there for a while.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I said, yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
Afraid of what?
Me being in there for a while.
Well, we knew this was going to happen. I mean, this isn't something anybody wants to do. But I'll tell you this. I mean, oh man, we're out here, and I mean, I really wasn't even going to shoot anything. I just kind of decided to do this at the last minute because I thought it would be a good opportunity to get an honest take on, you know, what is going through a man's mind when he's walking down. I mean, this is basically like walking down the Green Mile, except there's a really good possibility, if everything you're telling me is true, that you're going to somehow get out of this. And I promise you, man, when you do get out, you know, when this does work out, or even if it doesn't work out, you can count on me to do whatever we possibly can within reason to help you out. know, we've been in contact with a lot of mental health professionals lately, a lot of community outreach programs, and I mean, we're just sort of putting the pieces together. But I think that, I mean, I just want you to be a success. I think that there is, if we can, you know, again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist, man, but I really do believe that you can be saved. As crazy as this story sounds, and as crazy as the things that you've done, I mean, I don't know. I believe that there's some sort of root cause that is yet to be identified, and I'm willing to do anything I can to help you find it. All right, guys, this is it. We are near the end of the line. I'm gonna go grab PeeWee. You know, whatever you want, man. Drink, you know, snack, and then we're right around the corner from the probation office, and then we're just gonna go ahead and get on with it and hope for the best. How you feeling, bud? I got you a drink, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
You doing all right?
No.
You need a minute before you do this? You ready to go? Tell by her voice, she might tell you straight up, hey, look, you know, she might be able to give you a clue.
Yeah, she gave me a clue yesterday when she was yelling at me on the phone.
So she's upset with you, man. You just got out.
She said, you don't know what you don't know what to do. You don't know what decisions to make. Told me just like that.
Well, no shit. Yeah, that's obvious.
I'm having trust issues right now.
All right.
I told myself what I was gonna do.
What's that?
I told myself I was gonna go. Jan, there's something I need to tell you, bro.
Well, talk to me, man. I mean, you can tell me on the way. What do you need? What do you need? Look, I know this. I know it's hard. What do you mean you're having trust issues?
I understand it. I know I messed up. I'm having trust issues with pretty much. I made a decision. Now I gotta live with it.
Yeah, well, you made the decision the other day, right? I mean, everything looks like, I mean, it's probably going to work out, right?
And that's what I'm scared of, that it's not.
I know, man, that's understandable. I'd be scared as hell, too.
I'm not gonna say I got let down the first time I went in, but I was lied to. I thought these people were actually gonna help me. They helped me alright. They helped make the decision to lock me up. I can tell it in her voice. She's normally all soft-spoken. How you doing today, Mr. Bogue? And when I called her this time after she found out what's going on and what's been happening with me the last couple of days, her voice changed. Her whole demeanor changed. And I know she told I'm supposed to be here at 9 o'clock this morning. And it's... Yanni, bro, I got something I need to tell you.
What's up?
We spoke yesterday about what I was going to do.
Yeah. Yes, we did. At length, we spoke a lot about what you were going to do. You're going to pay back the money?
I'm going to pay back the money for the car.
You right? You're going to get a job.
I'm
We're going to get you into a, some sort of rehab facility, or get you an interstate compact in North Carolina so you can be back with your family and have support. You're not going to be wandering around the city anymore, man. You're going to be in a better place, better state of mind, so we can help you. Right?
Yeah. I won't help, but I don't want it in jail. And I know that's what's going to happen when I go to my PO's office. They gonna talk about, oh, we can get you in some rehab. The rehab's gonna be Chesapeake City Jail. Yanni, I'm not going to the PO's office, dude. I know I told you yesterday I was. And I got you to come all the way out here. I know it's gonna happen when I go. That's why I made.
You do not know what's going to happen. You know, yesterday you had a real positive attitude about this. You know, this is going to get done. She told me, you said that she told me, as long as I don't get charges pressed on me, then as long as no charges are filed, and as far as we know they haven't been filed, then she wouldn't violate you. Isn't that what you told me?
That's what my friend told me after she spoke to
Oh,
her.
so she didn't tell you that.
No. And I know I can trust my friend. She asked her on the phone, she said, if charges does get filed, would you be willing to testify on him in court? She said, I couldn't even do it. She said, I don't want to hurt you. She said, but if I got to, I got to. She asked me, she said, would you still be my friend, even though you screwed me over so many times? Would you still want to talk to me? Or would you still have anything to do with me if I testified on you in court? I told her, yeah, I would.
Why didn't you tell me this yesterday?
I just found out about it last night. My phone was dead.
Yeah, but this wasn't even about getting an interview or finishing up the video. It was
about
Yanni, I don't have a ride. I gotta go take care of this. You know, can you guys help me out with a ride? Anything that we can do to help you become more responsible. And this is really hitting close to home because, you know, it wasn't just, you know, less than a month ago that I had I mean, I know what it's like, man, to mess up. I mean, I know I've been giving you a lot of grief, but you know, but I've lived this. You know, I'm living this, and I can promise you, man, being forthright and being transparent and doing the right thing, man, is the right thing. It's the right thing. In the long run, it's going to be the thing. That's the thing that's going to help you out. You know, you can't. If you don't show up and see her, that's it. You're nailing your coffin shut. I mean, that's it. There is no, you bet your ass you're going to be violated. It's a guarantee. Period. So if you don't show up, you're basically saying, okay, I'm going to be a fugitive on the run. And just live it up for the weekend or until you get knocked off? I mean, you don't even have a place to stay. You don't even have a place to stay. Where are you going to go? You don't know.
No, I have nowhere.
See, this right here, what you're doing to me right here, is exactly why you keep doing what you're doing. Why you keep getting in the trouble that you keep getting in, because you just make these snap decisions and you don't give a damn, you don't give a fuck about anybody else. Hey, screw everybody else, man. PeeWee's gonna do PeeWee. You know? I mean, look, it's not the end of the world, but I mean, this is Friday. This is my last day that I work for real. I mean, I've got tons of stuff to do. I mean, I don't have time to play these fucking games, dude. This is crazy. So I need you to sack up, get right, and get in there and get this done. Not because I don't want you to go to jail, not because I want you to get knocked off. I don't want you to go back to prison, but it's your only shot. Even if it's 50-50, the lady said what she said, let's just take that at face value. Okay. You got a 50% shot of not getting locked up. But in this case, if you don't show up, it's 100%. You are completely taking any chance you've got right off the table. Right off the table. So, yeah, is it a gamble? If you go in there today, yeah, it's a gamble. I mean, for God's sake, at least give her a call. If she can't arrest you over the phone, At least for me, man, at least give her a call. Just tell me that. If you can tell me one good damn reason why that's gonna, you know, what that could possibly affect in a negative way, you know, just give me one reason.
I don't have one. I can't come up with one.
We gotta at least talk to her. Because look, you can't just no call, no show. This is Chesapeake Probation. They do not play the radio, man. They are dead ass for real. If you do not show up, that is a guaranteed violation. I cannot stress that enough to you, bro. Look, I care about you, man. I've never known you from the street. And look, when I looked you up and I wanted to do something with you, it had a whole different angle, man. It was going to be the comedic angle. It was going to be, you know, PeeWee's, the big, wild, crazy, loose cannon. You know, I wanted to have a video that was good fun. Then you told me about the car. Well, first it was the Anespa's house, and then it was the car. You know, and that changed everything. And then going to the PO today, yeah, that changed everything. You know, I don't care about giving you some money here and there. I don't care about taking you to lunch. I don't care about buying you a couple packs of cigarettes, man. It's, you know, it's only because I want to help you. But at least call, or let me call. What is the worst that can happen?
I'm not even ready to hear it, and I'm not ready to face it. That's why I'm not going to PO. I'm not ready to face what's going to happen. What I know, or what I feel like I know, is going to happen because it happened before.
Oh, look, I get it. Like I said, man, 4 weeks ago, I went off on a binge, okay? Day and a half. Relapsed after a year and a half clean. And I went on camera, and I'm not tooting my own horn here, but I went on camera, I came clean, my PO saw it, which I haven't even gotten into it about. And because I was straightforward and honest with her, she said, is what I heard in the video, is that for real? Is that true? And I'm talking about cocaine, I'm talking about heroin. But anyway, it was a freaking disaster. It was a freaking disaster. And I had to bust my ass over the last 3 weeks to earn back a little bit of trust. And earn my, you know, at least a portion of my recovery back. I know this isn't the same situation, but I'm just saying, man, I've been there. I was scared. The reason everything went wrong, the reason everything for me went so sideways is because I didn't want to face it. If I had just done my little slip and made that phone call that I needed to make, I could have saved a lot of damage and a lot of frustration. But everything worked out the way it was supposed to work out. And it's getting better. It's getting better. Now look, if you don't want to show up, I knew going into this thing that this was a good possibility. I know how impulsive you are, and I know how quick you are to make snap decisions. Yeah, I get it. But there's no harm. I mean, God knows that we can put it on mute. Just call her. This is the situation. This is what's going on. I can't make it. I'll be there on Monday. And then hit the mute button. At least try that, because I don't want to see you seal your own fate. Right now, you don't, as far as we know, you don't have any charges. It's possible. It is possible. Maybe it's not the greatest possibility, but it's possible that you could actually skate by on this deal and get the help that you need. But you know good and damn well, like you just said, you can't get me help in Chesapeake City Jail. You can't get any help at Indian Creek. You can't get any help at St. Bride's, Red Onion, Sussex One, whatever. It ain't gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen for me.
Well, it's damn sure not gonna happen if you don't at least make the call. So just give me that. All right? I'm not gonna force you to do anything, but I'm asking you as a friend. And I wouldn't have you do this if I didn't think it would help.
I might need a caller.
Yeah. You want to call her from my phone?
If I call her, it's not gonna be till later.
No, the sooner you call her, we're not playing this game, man. The sooner you call her, the sooner, number one, it'll be over, and the closer you are to the time that you're supposed to be in there, at least the story sounds reasonable. You know, everybody in this car at one point or another has rescheduled a probation appointment, all right? But you don't do it, you can't do it on Monday after 3 days have passed.
The reason I thought about doing it Monday, I'm going to do it Monday is because Friday is the weekend. Friday is the weekend. Saturday, you can't go to a probation office on Saturday or Sunday.
Right.
That's why I made the decision that I made about not going today and going Monday, because...
So what do you want to do?
I'm going to go Monday.
No, but what are you going to do? What are your plans for the weekend?
Well, since I know, I realize what 80% out of 100, what's going to happen. I'm just ready to drown all this shit out in alcohol.
So, I mean, essentially what you're telling me is that you want to not go in until Monday so you can tear it up this weekend.
Tear it up this weekend before I go back, because I know that's what's going to happen.
Look, I'm not even going to try and talk you into going, but the thing about it is you got to call. You got to call. You got to call now. And you just have to deal with it. It's only going to take 5 minutes.
I don't want to hang up on her. That's what I'm afraid I'm going to do.
Why would you hang up on her? I'll hold the phone. Why would you even think about that? Just let the woman talk. She flies off the handle. She flies off the handle.
She's going to ask me where I'm at. I'm going to tell her I'm in Portsmouth. Then she's going to be like, where are you at in Portsmouth? And I'm not going to tell her.
Hey, just say you're at Walmart or the library. That doesn't. What you think she's going to send? It's just a violation, man. She's not going to send the jump out squad to come and get you, man. Honestly, you're not that important. It's just a probation violation, if that's what they've decided to do. It doesn't matter. She can't trace your call. They're not going to triangulate your position. They're not going to send a goddamn helicopter to come get you. They're not going to bring dogs. It's not that serious. And then we can get a little bit more information, and then maybe we can make an informed decision. But and at that point, if you decide you don't want to go in, and you want to go out this weekend,
that's what I want to do. That's the decision that I made, and I would have gone in today, and I would have stuck with the decision of going in today and seeing her. If I knew for a fact that they said they weren't going to press charges, but nobody can give me a solid answer.
What if I can get the dad on the phone, and I ask him? She
said he don't want to talk to nobody right now. He don't want to see your face.
Yeah, but I've got Brianne's number. I'm going to talk to her. You're not even going to be with me, okay? I'm calling her right now.
I'm still not.
So hold on now. You just said that if you knew for a fact that they weren't pressing charges.
I said I would think about going in. I said that's the only reason.
Oh, this is on. I've recorded this. I'm pretty sure that that's exactly what you just told me. So now you're lying to me again.
I don't want to go in because I know what's going to happen. If she don't press charges, the Commonwealth's going to pick that shit up just like they always do.
No, there's no. That's if a charge has been filed. Look, if a charge has been filed and someone asked to have the charge dismissed, or they want to dismiss it or drop the charges, then at that point the state can pick them up. If charges have never been filed and they don't have any cooperation from the from the plaintiff, from the victim, there is no charge. They cannot charge you without a victim. Period.
Yeah, the car is my victim.
Huh?
The car is the victim. The testifying against me is the
car
victim.
will not testify against you, I promise.
But she said she was going. She asked me, could she testify against me? And I told her, if that's what you got to do,
all right,
do it.
Look. All right,
Brianna said she would testify against me, and I know how mad she is right now. But I will call my PO today.
Well, you will call. I need you to call. While we're here, because I know, and you know, and everybody else in this car knows that if you don't call now, there's no way in hell you're going to be calling later. In your mind, you're going to think, well, that's done. I violated. I'm going to jail.
That's not the way I'm thinking right now. And I would let him know to call you.
No. Look, and at the very least, after everything I've done over the last couple of days, you owe me that. Nothing bad can happen from the call, PeeWee. I need you to step up and make it. Now look, if you want me to call her, I'll call her. And I'll say, listen, I'm PeeWee's friend, okay? And he's terrified right now. And he's right here, but I just want to ask you a couple of questions. Look, if he's violated, just let us know. And he'll roll up in there on Monday. I'll take him here personally. You've got my word on that. I can't get my word on that because there's no guarantee that you'll be there.
Probation office.
Yes, ma'am. This is David Belch calling in regards to Miss Clemens.
1 second. She's not here. She won't be back till next Tuesday.
Till next Tuesday?
Uh-huh.
Alright. Is there any way I can leave her a voicemail?
Yes, 1 second.
Tell her the situation. Yeah, how the hell were you supposed to see her if she wasn't even there?
You just saved your ass.
Hi, you reached for your Clemens with Chesapeake Probation and Parole. I'm not currently in my office. You can leave me a detailed message and I'll return your call as soon as possible. Thank you.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Miss Clemens, this is David Belch calling in regards to the appointment that you had scheduled for me this morning at 9 o'clock. I just called to check in and let you know that the reason I wasn't able to come this morning at 9 o'clock is because I went through every obstacle I could to try to find transportation. I called everybody that I could. Nobody's able to do anything for me. I'm tore loose from the frame right now because I'm scared. I would appreciate it if you call me back. I've done looked into the Oxford house because I realized that if I have nowhere to go, I'm gonna get violated, and I know that's probably what the outcome's gonna be. I'm just asking that you don't do that. I'm asking that you allow me to help me get myself right. I have all the information to the Oxford house. Interviews start at 7 p.m. on Sunday night, and that's exactly where I'm going. I would appreciate it if you call me back, and I realize that you're not going to be in here until Tuesday. And I'm glad I called because I got my phone turned on. My phone's been off for the last 7-8 hours because I have no charger. I have no money in my pocket, and I'm stuck right now in a position that I'm going to be able to get myself out of. I'm trying to do everything I can to fix this, and I'm just asking that you work with me, Ms. Clemens. You've tried to help me out as much as you can, and I don't want you to think that I'm taking your kindness for weakness, because I'm not. I need help, and I'll be the first one to admit that. Can't nobody help myself but myself. I'm just asking that you please work with me one more time and not violate me, Miss Clemens. I know what I did when I drank with my nephew at the house. I didn't do nothing else. I believe they were just upset because it was my nephew and he was 1 year old and I was drinking in the house and being irresponsible. I take full responsibility for what I've done. And I'm just asking you to please not send me back to jail, because I believe the jail or a prison is not the place for me. It's not going to help me out. I believe I need to be in a rehab. I need to be on medication. And I'm going to go for a mental health evaluation as soon as possible, as soon as I can reschedule this. I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. I would like for you to call me back as soon as possible with a time frame you would like me to be in. I got somebody that's able to help me out, but they said I'm not going to be able to help you out till Monday or Tuesday, and I just found out you're not going to be in until Tuesday. I appreciate everything you're doing for me, Miss Clemens, and just ask you to work with me. And I apologize for messing up. I'm just trying to right my wrongs now because I realize I'm in a hole that I might not be able to get myself out of. But I'm just asking that you work with me. Have a good weekend, and just look forward to seeing you on Tuesday, and looking forward to having a call back from you with a time frame. Thank you, Miss Clemens. Have a nice night.
Okay, I think that might be the longest voicemail in the history of voicemails. If you didn't do anything else today, PeeWee, you did that. How does that feel?
I feel like a lot, 1,000 pounds just got lifted off of me. You don't even know how bad I didn't want to do that. But I guess calling was the right thing to do because she wasn't in.
Alright, PeeWee. We want to hear your first piece of pussy on Rock Avenue story. What you got?
The old Rock Road Sandhills, where I grew up in this old neighborhood, Broadmoor and Geneva Shores. First piece of pussy I had was when I was 14.
What was his name?
His name was... Nah, her name was Fat Redheaded Bitch. She lived on Shell Road. Me and my brother shared a cell phone at the time because my grandma didn't have enough money to get us one apiece.
Right here, bro.
And, well, my brother had the cell phone at the time. Well, he got in the shower, gave it to me because we had to switch up every now and then. And pretty much she said she wanted to fuck him and I had the phone. And he was like, I don't want nothing to do with her. So I was like, you know what, let me hit her up. Hit her up, told him like, yo, this is Mark's little brother David. I'm trying to smash you, you're trying to smash. She was like, what's up? I said, what are you trying to do?
Straight, like, onto the side.
She said, I'm trying to fuck.
Right there, yonder, left.
She said, when? I said, when's good for you? She said, what about tomorrow after school?
Part right there.
She got dropped off at Shell Road. It was a blazing ass summer, about 99 degrees out. I fucked her in the Rock Road in the concrete tubes, burned her ass up, raw dog. Man, I'll tell you what, I didn't know nothing about pussy, but I knew that shit stunk. Man, she had a fupa. And for those of y'all who don't know what a fupa is, it's a fat upper pussy area, ass cheeks, and her pussy. She had jelly rolls. God. Told her I was virgin. She said we could work around that. She was 18 at the time and I was 14. I fucked the shit out of that bitch for like 2-3 months. Finally broke it off with her and was like, look, I'm done fucking you. It is what it is. It was fun while it lasted. You're nasty. I'm sorry. It should have never happened. She said, well, that's why I gave you syphilis, bitch. So I started tripping. I went off. I went straight to my grandmother, my grandfather, and was like, I need to go to the doctor. They said, why? I said, because I think I got syphilis. They said, what do you mean? You had sex? I got my ass beat for having sex out of wedlock because I grew up in a religious family. To make a long story short, went to the doctor, got checked for everything, all the diseases that you can get, STDs or whatever. I came back negative on every single one of them. Then she tried to hit me up again and told me I'm sorry, I lied, and she said I was just upset because I like you. I said, well, that don't make it fuck. I said, you shouldn't be saying the shit you should, and me having my ass riled all up and shit like that. She said, you know what, fuck you, that's why I'm pregnant. So I said, oh my God, here we go again. Granddaddy went to the hospital. She went to the hospital. Granny paid for the test. She wasn't pregnant. She lied again.
We want to know what you're really going to do this weekend. What are you really going to get into since you didn't go to the PO?
What I'm getting into this weekend? Can I cuss?
Yeah. You can cuss, you just be you.
What I'm gonna get into this weekend, I'm gonna get fucked the hell up. I got 4 days till Tuesday. Till it's time to man the fuck up. What I gotta do, I get this shit straight. But until then, I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna get drunk. Make it my last. Because if she does give me this opportunity to get myself right, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna run with it.
So what exactly are you gonna do when we drop you off? What are you gonna do this week? What do you plan on getting into? You say you're gonna get fucked up. You say you got a bottle with you?
Got a bottle of Fighting Cock 103.
What do you got right now? Show us the bottle.
Got the Fighting Cock 103 proof Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. $18.99 for a fifth. Can't beat it.
We drop you off, you're gonna start chugging the bottle.
Start chugging the bottle. You're gonna take it slow because shit kicks you in the ass.
Take it slow.
Take it slow. I'm not gonna get too tore up. I'm gonna be able to maintain my composure. I'm gonna be able to walk like I'm supposed to, and I'm gonna be able to duck authorities like I should.
That's right. So we're gonna try to duck the authorities.
I'm gonna do it wrong, but I'm gonna do it right.
So you ain't gonna get caught.
I ain't gonna get caught.
That's right. So we're gonna be smooth about everything. You called the PO, you made the right move with that.
Yep. Made the right move with that. All because of y'all three. Y'all helped me out make the right decision.
So when you get torn up tonight, you're not gonna make any bad choices. You ain't gonna get arrested or anything, are you?
I'm not gonna get arrested. I'm gonna keep calm and just hang low like I do. Like I've been doing.
Alright, well, I hope it works out, man. I hope that you don't get in any more trouble when you get drunk. Because you know when you start drinking, crazy stuff happens.
Especially liquor. But the thing I'm glad about that I get drunk, the only thing I'm glad about when I get drunk, I'm not an angry drunk and I'm not a belligerent drunk. I'm an emotional drunk. Truth comes out, everything comes out. Which side of me comes out, a lot of people may not thought I had. I like drinking. What should I be drinking? No. Because my chemical imbalance is off. I need medication. And alcohol and medication don't work, so I gotta start one and give up the other. And I believe I'm gonna start medication if I'm allowed to be entered in this halfway house. The Oxford.
Alright, well, hope the Oxford house works. I hope something works and you don't get in any trouble tonight. You know? But until we see you again, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's right.
Alright, I figured I'd take this time. This may be on the cutting room floor. I mean, obviously, guys, we're dealing with a super serious situation, but PeeWee has gotten a miraculous reprieve for the weekend. And so to celebrate, we're going to lighten the mood a little bit. So let's go with the top 3 craziest things you did while locked up. Jail or prison? Let's go.
Well, first thing I ever did crazy, I got a tattoo on my ass that said glory hole. Somebody paid me $40. They dared me. Didn't think I was going to do it. I caught them on their bluff. Got paid $40 in commissary. I had to fill out my own bubble sheet. Dude showed me the money receipt. I tattooed it on my ass. Got that commissary that Wednesday. O'Keefe commissary. Then, I'm gonna stick on this story real quick and let y'all know what happened with it. Got to Sussex One State Prison. Got it covered up. Found somebody that I fucked with that'll cover it up. Well, instead of it being glory hole now, my whole right ass cheek is the size of a magic 8-ball.
Can we get a shot of it?
So what's the second craziest thing? The first one was tattoo on your ass.
Yeah. The second craziest thing was I could have got my ass beat over this one too. But dudes fought with me, we fought with each other and shit like that. He would always make jokes on me, but I went too far with it this time. He got mad, but we didn't fight. He fucking pulled his nuts out and shit. I started playing with him motherfuckers. So I was like, you know what, fuck you motherfucker. So fucking he was sleeping with one night. I teabagged this motherfucker on his eyeballs with my nutsack.
So you pulled your sack out and sat it on his head.
Yeah.
Did he know?
Yeah, when he woke up the next morning.
Well, how did he know when he woke up the next morning?
Somebody told him. I didn't tell him. I wasn't gonna tell him. But somebody fucking told him.
Alright, well, number 1, tattoo on the ass. Number 2, nuts on the face. Number 3,
Shit on the dude's bed.
shit on the dude's bed.
Yeah. It was a snitch. Nobody liked him. My homeboy tried to fight him. And he wouldn't fight. He went to the deputy. So when he left out, I shit on his fucking bed and put his fucking, packed this shit and put him in the bag and fucking put a pile of shit in his fucking blanket.
How did he feel about that?
He ain't know about it till he got his stuff when he was in the hole.
I mean, there were rumors that you know, not only did you shit on his bed, but you shit on his heart.
Wait, what?
Look, I told you, God damn it, that I come out here for a fucking interview. I expect you to be honest. Everybody in that fucking compound knows that you and Perry were fucking, man.
Well, nobody fucking.
Or giving each other oral.
Negative.
Oral play. Oral Redenbacher. Come on, man. Be serious. I just wanted to see if I could get a rise at it.
And I did, and I
did. I never heard about you doing any gay shit with anybody. I did, I mean, you know, unless you count shit and carrots on it, though.
You know, somebody's better than me.
Now look, do you see how quick you can flash back to that institutional behavior, those institutional attitudes, that institutional homophobia? It's sad, really. It really is.
Talking about 3 things I did in prison that were pretty fucked up.
Yeah, what's the 3 things you did in prison?
Did you know
that were
Barry
fucked up?
Chisholm?
No. I see. We had a shakedown at Red Onion, so I took a tattoo motor, stuck that up my ass so I wouldn't get fucking taken away. There was a child molester in our block. I took his toothbrush after I took his shit and brushed my ass with it and stuck it back in his cup. And then, same guy.
Which way?
Take right.
All right.
Yes, sir. And then, I had a really bad sinus infection one time. Same kid. I took his fork and after I picked my nose, scraped out underneath my nail with it and put it in his fucking shit on a shingle tray. I have more than that, but
That is the top 3 from
Shelby.
Suicide.
Suicide.
All right, listen, boy. I'm proud of you, man. I mean, I'm proud of you. You did a lot of fucking crazy shit, man. You really, really, really fucked up hard, man. But, you know, making that call, right thing to do. So, look, man, anything fucking crazy jumps off. And, you know, I know you're hard-headed. I know it's hard for you to listen, and I know it's hard for you to focus. You know, I don't know what the main issue is, man, because I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a doctor, but, you know, if you can skate by, if you can survive this, I mean, can you honestly sit here and tell me that after this weekend, you can get down to business?
I can get down to business. I can get my shit straight. Because this is probably going to be the last chance I ever get.
There ain't no probably about it. This is the last chance you will ever have. So listen, let's just bring it on in. I gotta go. You know, I've known you a long time, bro. I've known you a long time. I don't want to see you locked up, man. One thing about me is I am competitive. I do not like to lose. Broke the mold on that one.